Hello students, today we'll go for a new topic, that is transformations. Transformations. What is a transformation? Means it is a change of one form to another form is called a transformation. Means transformation means it's a changing from one form to another form. So what are the forms do we have? Is product to sum and sum to product and product to difference and difference to product. So we'll see one by one. That is, so before going for the transformations, so let us recapitulate once again what we have learned for compound angles. What are the trigonometric ratios of compound angles? That is sin of a plus b, sin of a minus b, cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b. So first one is sin of a plus b. What is sin of a plus b? That is sin a cos b. Yes, cos a sin b. So treat this is one. Next, sin of a minus b. That will be sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. That is 2. Equation 2. If we add these two equations, so on adding 1 and 2, we get sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. On the LHS, these two terms will be added, and on the RHS, cos a sin b minus cos a sin b get cancelled. Sin a cos b plus sin a cos b. It will be 2 sin a cos b. Means if we rewrite, this can be written as 2 sin a cos b is equal to sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. Means if a and b are two different angles, then the form 2 sin a cos b is equal to sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. Means this is the product is transformed to the sum of their trigonometric ratios. So sin of a plus b, the sum of a and b, plus sin of difference of a and b. So this is one transformation, the product to sum of their trigonometric ratios. So this is the first transformation. Next, we'll take the same two equations and we'll find out what will be the difference. So for difference, again we'll take the same two equations. Now subtract the equation 2 from 1. Means on subtracting or taking difference, on taking difference of 1 and 2 means if you take subtract, so that what you will get is sin of a plus b minus sin of a minus b is equal to, if you take minus and this becomes plus, so sin a cos b minus sin a cos b get cancelled, and cos a sin b minus of minus becomes plus, so it will be 2 cos a sin b. If we rewrite, therefore 2 cos a sin b will be sin of a plus b minus sin of a minus b. So this is again one more transformation, that is it is a product to the difference. 2 cos a sin b can be written as sin of a plus b minus sin of a minus b. Means whenever we come across this type of model product, we can transform to the difference. Next, we'll go for cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b. So what is cos of a plus b? Cos of a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So in the previous we have taken 1 and 2 equations. Assume that this is the third equation. Next, cos of A minus B, that is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So these are the fourth equation. Now on adding 3 and 4, on adding equation 3 and 4, we get on the LHS it will be cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B, and the LHS minus sin A sin B plus sin A sin B get cancelled, and these two are like terms we can add. So cos A cos B plus cos A cos B, it is 2 times of cos A cos B. Means we can, if we rewrite, it will be 2 cos A cos B can be written as cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Means this is the product can be transformed to the sum of the trigonometric ratios. Whenever we come across these 2 cos A cos B, we can replace with cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. So this is one more transformation, that is product to sum. Next, what happens if we take the difference? We'll see the difference now. So if we take the difference on taking the difference of 3 and 4, that is cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B. Cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B is equal to, so this will be minus cos A cos B minus cos A cos B get cancelled, and this, as it is a plus, so it will be different. It will be minus. So minus sin A sin B minus sin A sin B. So it will be minus 2 sin A sin B. Minus 2 sin A sin B. So we can write as minus 2 sin A sin B is equal to cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B. So this is the product transformed to the difference. So whenever we come across this minus 2 sin A sin B, we can replace with cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B. So this is one transformation. Or what happens if we take negative as common? Or 2 sin A sin B can be written as cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So this is the transformation of product to difference. So these are the 4 transformations which we have converted product to their sum or difference. Now we will see the sum to the product or difference to the product. So for transforming sum product to sum or sum to product, so we have seen this type of transformation, product to sum or product to difference. That is 2 sin A cos B will be sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B. 2 cos A sin B will be sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B. 2 cos A cos B can be written as cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Minus 2 sin A sin B can be written as cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B. So assume that the sum of 2 angles. So let A plus B, let us consider sum A plus B as 2 angles considered as C, and A minus B, the difference of 2 angles is D. And let us rewrite the values of A and B in terms of C and D. Means, so this is equation 1 and A minus B is equal to D is another equation 2. On adding 1 and 2 we get, on adding, what happens? B and minus B get cancelled. A plus A gets 2A. 2A is equal to C plus D. Implies what is A? That will be C plus D by 2. A can be written as C plus D by 2. Similarly, 1 minus 2. What happens? 1 minus 2 minus A get cancelled. B minus of minus B. That will be we get 2B is equal to C minus D. Implies B is equal to C minus D by 2. Means wherever A is there, we can replace with C plus D by 2, and B is there, we can replace with C minus D by 2. Now replace A and B in this equation. What happens? Sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B means sine A plus B means C plus sine A minus B D is equal to 2 sine A. A means sum A, C plus D by 2. So we can write C plus D by 2 into cos B, C minus D by 2. So it is a transformation, that is the sum of the trigonometric ratios can be transformed to the product. That is sin C plus sin D will be 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Similarly, take this sum difference sin C A plus B is C minus either minus sin D will be 2 cos A plus A means C plus D by 2, C plus D by 2 into sin B, that is C minus D by 2. So the difference of the trigonometric ratios will be same as 2 cos C plus D by 2 and into sin of C minus D by 2. It is a transformation. Difference to the product. These are the transformations from product to their sum or difference. But here the sum is transformed to the product and difference is transformed to the product. Similarly, cos C plus cos D will be 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. And cos C minus cos D will be minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin of C minus D by 2. So these are the 4 transformations of sum or difference to the product, and these are the 4 transformations product to the sum or difference. Now based on this 8 transformations, among these 4 and 4, 8 transformations, we will see the problems which are given in the exercise of Telugu Academy. First problem, prove that sin 50 minus sin 70 plus sin 10 is equal to 0. So in order to prove it is 0, first observe the first term and second term. It is the difference of the trigonometric ratios. Means it is in what form? Sin C minus sin D. So we will see the proof. LHS, that is sin 50 minus sin 70 plus sin 10. So what form? It is in the form of sin C minus sin D. If you observe the first 2 terms, the difference of their trigonometric ratios can be transformed to the product. Since sin C minus sin D can be written as 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. You see, that is 2 cos of C. What is C? 50 degrees and D is 70 degrees. Sum of their angles 50 plus 70 by 2 into sin of C minus D by 2, 50 minus 70 by 2 plus either plus sin 10 as it is. So 2 cos of 50 plus 70 will be 120 by 2 into sin of 50 minus 70, it will be minus 20 by 2 into, not into, plus 10, sin 10. 2 cos 120 by 2 will be 60 degrees. Sine of minus 20 by 10, that gives to sine of minus 10 plus sin 10. But sine of minus theta is minus sin theta. So it will be minus 2 cos 60 1 by 2 into, as sine of minus 10 is minus sin 10, so minus sin 10 plus sin 10. So 2 get cancelled, minus sin 10 plus sin 10 degrees. So which is equal to 0. So that is the RHS. Next problem. Second problem, prove that sin 70 minus cos 40 by cos 50 minus sin 20 is equal to 1 by root 3. We have seen the transformations of sin C plus sin D, sin C minus sin D, cos C plus cos D, cos C minus cos D. But we have not seen this type of model, sin C minus cos D. There is no transformation. So in order to bring into our transformations, as we know what is the 40 degrees, what is the cos 40 is same as sin 50. How? The complementary of 40 is 50 degrees. Means 40 can be written as, we will see the proof, sin 70 minus cos 40 by cos 50 minus sin 20. That is sin 70 minus cos of 90 minus 50. 40 degrees can be as 90 minus 50, or cos 40 is same as sin 50. How? Cos of 90 minus theta becomes sin theta. By cos 50 can be written as cos of complementary is, because 40 and 50 are complementary, 90 minus 40 minus sin 20. So sin 70 minus sin 50 by this becomes sin 40 minus sin 20. Now if you observe the numerator, it is in the form of sin C minus sin D. Denominator also sin C minus sin D. So what is sin C minus sin D? It is 2 cos C plus D 70 plus 50 by 2 into sin of 70 minus 50 by 2 upon sin C minus sin D again 2 cos C plus D 40 plus 20 by 2 into sin 40 minus 20 by 2, which gives to 2 is a cos of 120 by 2. 120 by 2 means cos 60 into sin of 70 minus 50 is 20. 20 by 2 is 10. By 2 is a 2. Cos 40 plus 20 by 2 is 60 by 2. Means it will be cos 30 into sin of 40 minus 20 by 2 means 20 by 2 means 20. 40 minus 20 is 20. 20 by 2 is 10. Sin 10. So if there are any cancellations, we can cancel it. 2 and 2 get cancelled. Sin 10 get cancelled. And what will be cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. By cos 30, it is root 3 by 2. Means 1 by 2 into 2 by root 3. That gives to 1 by root 3. So that is the value of RHS. Next problem. Next problem is third problem 3, that is prove that cos 55 plus cos 65 plus cos of 175 degrees is 0. So this type of model we have already learned in the previous class. That is, we have seen one theorem, that is if cos of 60 plus theta Okay, 60 minus theta plus cos of 60 plus theta plus cos of 180 minus theta is always 0. If we replace theta with 5 degrees, means cos of 60 minus 5 plus cos of 60 plus 5 plus cos of 180 minus 5 is also 0. But 60 minus 5 is 55. 60 plus 5 is 65, 180 minus 5 is 175. We can apply this formula, but we are in transformation, means how to solve this type of problem using transformation, that we will see. Now, LHS cos 55 degrees plus cos 65 plus cos 175 degrees. Observe the first two. It is in the form of cos C plus cos D, means the sum of the trigonometric ratio will be transformed to the product. In what way? Since cos C plus cos D can be written as 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos of C minus D by 2. So this is the transformation we are going to apply here. So therefore 2 cos 55 plus 65 by 2 into cos of 55 minus 65 by 2 plus cos 175 will be as it is. So 2 cos of 55 plus 65, that gives to 120. 120 by 2 will be 60. Cos of 55 minus 65 is minus 10. Minus 10 by 2 will be minus 5. Plus cos of 175. 2 into cos 60 into cos of minus 5 means it is seems to be like cos of minus theta. What is cos of minus theta? Cos of minus theta will be same as cos theta. So therefore 2 cos 60 cos 5 plus cos 175. What is cos 60? 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2 cos 5 plus cos of 175. So 2 get cancelled. So you will be left over with cos 5 plus cos 175. Means again it is a transformation we can apply because it is the sum of two trigonometric ratio. We can transform to the product. In what way? 2 cos 5 plus 175 by 2 into cos of 5 minus 175 by 2. So 2 cos of 5 plus 175 is 180. 180 by 2 is 90. Into cos of minus 5 minus 175 is minus 170 and by 2 is minus 85. But what is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. So 0 into anything is always 0. Is 0. Since cos 90 is 0. So the LH, it is equal to LHS. RHS 0. Next problem is prove that cos 20 cos 40 minus sin 5 sin 25 is equal to root 3 plus 1 by 4. Now as it is a product but 2 is missing. So in order to get 2 we have to multiply and divide by 2. So we will see the proof. Cos 20 cos 40 minus sin 5 sin 25. See here angles are different, 20, 40, 5, 25. It is not in the form of cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. Angles are different. So we multiply 1 by 2 into 2 cos 20 cos 40 minus 1 by 2 times 2 sin 5 sin 25. Now it is a product. It is in what form? 2 cos A cos B. What is 2 cos A cos B? Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Since what cos 2 cos A cos B can be written as cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. That is it. And here if you observe 2 sin A sin B. What is the transformation? As it is a product, what is the transformation? How we can convert is 2 sin A sin B is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Or if it is minus 2 sin A sin B, we can write cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B. Now we will rewrite 1 by 2. 2 cos A cos B means 2 cos A cos B means what is A? 20 and B is 40. So it will be cos of 20 plus 40 plus cos of 20 minus 40. Minus is there minus 1 by 2. Again 2 sin A sin B, cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So cos of, but what is A? 5 and B is 25. Now A minus B means 5 minus 25 minus cos of 5 plus 25. So 1 by 2 times cos of 20 plus 40, that gives to cos 60 plus cos of 20 minus 40 is minus 20. Cos of 20 minus 40 is minus 20. Minus 1 by 2. Cos of 5 minus 25 is again minus 20 minus cos 5 plus 25, 30. But what is cos of minus theta? Is cos theta. 1 by 2 times cos 60 plus cos 20, because cos of minus theta is cos theta, minus 1 by 2 cos of minus 20 is again cos 20 minus cos 30. If you simplify, 1 by 2 into cos 60 plus 1 by 2 into cos 20 minus 1 by 2 into cos 20 is minus 1 by 2 cos 20. Minus into minus becomes plus 1 by 2 cos 30. 1 by 2 cos 20 minus 1 by 2 cos 20 get cancelled. 1 by 2 into cos 60. What is the value of cos 60? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So that gives to 1 by 4 plus root 3 by 4. And the LCM is 4 and the numerator is we can add up, as the denominator is same, we can add up the numerators. That is root 3 plus 4. That is the RHS. Next problem. The next problem is, if A comma B not equal to 0 and sin x plus sin y is equal to A and cos x plus cos y is equal to B, then find tan of x plus y by 2 and sin of x minus y by 2. This type of problems are very, very important. Now we'll see the proof. So what is given? Sin x plus sin y is equal to A, means it is in what form? Sin C plus sin D form. Means this can be written as 2, what is sin C plus sin D? 2 sin of C plus D by 2 cos of C minus D by 2. So which we can have is 2 sin of x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2 is equal to A. Assume that it is the first equation. And what is another condition he has given? Cos x plus cos y is equal to B. Now it is in what form? Cos C plus cos D is in the form cos C plus cos D, means the sum is transformed to the product, that is 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. In the same way it will be 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 is equal to B. That is the second one. Now in order to get tan of x plus y by 2, so on dividing 1 by 2 we get 2 sin of x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 by 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 is equal to a by b. Just we are dividing the equation 1 and 2. So 2 get cancelled, cos of x minus y by 2, cos of x minus y by 2 get cancelled. So you will be left over with sin of x plus y by 2 by cos of x plus y by 2 is equal to a by b. Now what is sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So we will get tan of x plus y by 2 is equal to a by b. So that is the first value of question. Tan of x plus y by 2 is value is a by b. Next, in order to prove for sin of x minus y by 2, we will see the proof. Next, on squaring of both sides of equation and 1 and 2. On squaring both sides of equation 1 and 2, what we get is squaring means that is 2 sin of x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 whole square is equal to a square, that is equation 3, and 2 cos of x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 whole square, that is b square, equation 4. Now adding 3 and 4 on adding 3 and 4 we get, that is 4 sin square of x plus y by 2 cos square of x minus y by 2 plus 4 cos square of x plus y by 2 cos square of x minus y by 2 is equal to a square plus b square. So this is the term we will be getting. 4 is common and cos square of x minus y by 2 is also common. So if you take the common, 4 times of cos square of x minus y by 2, if you take common, it will be sin square of x plus y by 2 plus cos square of x plus y by 2 is equal to a square plus b square. As from the identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. So therefore 4 times of cos square of x minus y by 2 is equal to a square plus b square. From this, cos square of x minus y by 2 is equal to a square plus b square by 4. So that is the value. Cos square of x minus y by 2 is a square plus b square by 4. But what we have to find is sin of x minus y by 2. Means from the trigonometric identities, that is sin square of x minus y by 2 can be written as 1 minus cos square of x minus y by 2, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So we required sin x minus y by 2. So as we know cos square x minus y by 2, and we can find out what is the sin square. So that is 1 minus, but cos square of x minus y is a square plus b square by 4. And if you simplify, it will be 4 minus a square minus b square by 4. And that is the value of sin square of x minus y by 2. But what is sin of x minus y by 2? That will be under root. Square root of 4 minus a square minus b square by 4. Means we can have under root of 4 minus a square minus b square by 2. That is the value of sine of x minus y by 2. So next problem. The problem is prove that 4 sine of phi theta by 2 cos of 3 theta by 2 into cos 3 theta is sine theta minus sine 2 theta plus sine 4 theta plus sine 7 theta. Means if you take LHS we can prove RHS, or if you take RHS we have to prove LHS. So let us take RHS, that is sine theta minus sine 2 theta plus sine 4 theta plus sine 7 theta. So sine theta plus sine 7 theta, if I take these are the two trigonometric ratios, plus sine 4 theta minus sine 2 theta is 1. These are the again 2. Now if you observe, it is in the form of sin C plus sin D. What is sin C plus sin D? 2 sin C plus D by 2 theta plus 7 theta by 2 cos theta minus 7 theta by 2 plus sin C minus sin D. What is sin C minus sin D? 2 cos 4 theta plus 2 theta by 2 sine of 4 theta minus 2 theta by 2. So 2 sine theta plus 7 theta is 8 theta, so it will be 4 theta. 8 theta by 2 is 4 theta. Cos of theta minus 7 theta is minus 6 theta by 2, that gives to minus 3 theta. But minus 3 theta, cos of minus theta is same as cos 3 theta. Plus 2 cos 4 theta plus 2 theta is 6 theta by 2 is 3 theta. So 6 theta by 2 is 3 theta. Cos 3 theta into sine 4 theta minus 2 theta by 2. 4 theta minus 2 theta is 2 theta by 2 is theta. Now among these 2 cos 3 theta is common. Then it will be sine 4 theta plus sine theta. So 2 cos 3 theta as it is. Again it is in what form? Sin C plus sin D. It is the sum of the trigonometric ratios. This sum can be transformed to the product. As it is in the form of sin C plus sin D, so it will be 2 sin 4 theta plus theta by 2 into cos of 4 theta minus theta by 2. So if we simplify, it will be 2 cos 3 theta into 2 sin 4 theta plus theta is 5 theta. 5 theta by 2 into cos 4 theta minus theta is 3 theta. 3 theta by 2. Means the entire sum or sum we have converted into product. 2 2s are 4. 4 sin 5 theta by 2 cos 3 theta by 2 into cos 3 theta. So these are the problems of exercise 60, and try to solve some problems given in the exercise, and we will continue the same exercise with another problems in the next session. Thank you.